Wait, hold on. Is this real? Can I show this? Ignition, you just gave an actual medical record. Dude, it's all of their physical. Am I allowed to do this? It goes against HIPAA, but like they're sharing their stuff with me. It's like they're the one violating HIPAA. It's literally illegal. Hold on, if a person sends me their medical records, which by the way include just discharge instructions, it has your medical history, medications, allergies, physical exam, labs and imaging results, an assessment, a plan, and discharge instructions. That's fine if the patient allows it. Okay, this is actually maybe a decent question for Parkster. I'm gonna see if he's around. Are you available for a stupid stream conversation about the legality of HIPAA document? You're not a doctor, Doug. But if somebody, also this could be made up. Maybe it's not real. Maybe they just searched online.
Hello, Douglas. Before I committed to this, I only read the notification portion of "Are you available for a stupid?"
Hi, Parkster.
I bypassed the word "stream" and then I saw conversation.
Oh.
And because I'm available, I just said sure. If this is about HIPAA, then I am not qualified to answer questions about this.
Well, that was the question. Do you want to take a wild, unsubstantiated guess about HIPAA?
Sure.
Am I allowed, somebody on Discord sent me a full medical record of theirs, like with lab results and medication and all this history of them. Do you think I can show it on stream? Because they sent it to me. I'm not the one violating HIPAA.
I mean, just based off of my pure logic, if you can get a written consent from them to share it, then that probably seems fine. So I guess one thing that comes to mind, if they are under 18, so I guess now that you have the medical record, you can check.
We're not going to go check. We're not going to check to see if they're... Okay, I would have to remove the medical record number. I'm not putting that in the thing.
Well, so if they're under 18, just delete the thing and just ignore that it ever happened, and then delete the VOD, unwatch, unsubscribe, and just pretend like that never happened.
Okay, so tank the whole channel. Okay.
I think as long as you get their signature on a written consent.
It has to be written, not in Discord. Like, they can't just say in Discord, you have my consent. They are... Okay, someone in chat said they're 21 based on the record. So because we know their medical information, we know that they're 21.
Okay, so that's good. So now the thing about consents, so like when I do contracts for you may notice at the bottom on the signature block, it's very large. Like I include phone number, email address, physical address, their name, their company name, their title. And the reason for that is because you need to be able to definitively prove that the person who gave you that consent and signed that document is exactly that person. So for example, if there's a guy named Bob Smith, there are presumably many Bob Smiths in the world. So if you just write Bob Smith, it's generally not considered good practice legally because you can't specifically tell which Bob Smith signed that document. In that idea, if you can find a way for this person to prove that they are that person on that medical record and then give you a written consent proving that they are them and that they give you permission to show this on stream,
okay,
then my answer would be maybe. Otherwise, so the problem is I don't deal with HIPAA and like any sort of this stuff. Like I have never employed anybody formally under 18. Wait, to be clear, I have never employed anyone under 18. Just to clarify, my inclusion of the word formally does not imply that I informally
good catch
employed them. But I'm not familiar with like medical related stuff, so I don't know.
Okay.
Is my overall answer. But if you'd like to minimize potential liability, then yes, you can get a written consent.
I have like less of the kind of contractual side of this and just a vibes question for you. Do you feel like somebody who's super hot and super rich in society would just send it? They would just do it? They would just show it?
Wait, what?
Let's imagine that, let's say a streamer on Twitch, super hot, super rich, doesn't give a fuck. Would that person just send it and anonymize the information, but then do it anyway? Like imagine you're crazy hot and rich
Is this a serious question?
I mean, it's a vibe. Do you think somebody who's ultra rich just like wouldn't give a fuck if they were streaming on Twitch, I guess? I don't know.
It depends. If it's somebody who is ultra rich as a way of like operating and owning a business, they generally probably would not do that because the liability of their actions could have a waterfall effect on the lives of many other people. So like, for example, if they screw up something that affects their business, their employees can also face pretty substantial damage. So in that sense, regardless of how hot they are, if you are just a random Twitch streamer who just happens to also be... Are you referring to yourself?
Sorry, yes, I am referring to myself. I'm trying to kind of live a more hot and rich lifestyle.
Okay.
The good news, all right, Barry just told me that it looks like it's probably fake. So I think this is not real. We've anonymized the actual pieces of information that might identify this person, but I am gonna go ahead and put it into the Hotbot, and we are gonna judge this person whether they're hot or rich.
Wait, why did you anonymize it? That's boring. Well, I mean, I guess you're not hot then.
Come on. Yes, I am. Okay, let's send it with this. Wait, sorry, I shouldn't be showing this. Guys, that's private. Okay, I'm officially running the Hotbot. If you want, I can screen share Parkster so you can see what their profile is so you can give a judgment. What's the worst that Hippo could do? Hippos aren't even that dangerous. You know they kill way less people a year than sharks.
Wait, this call was about Hippo, right? And not Hippo? It's not that I misinterpreted this entire call.
Correct, it's about Hippo.
Okay, so Hippo does not kill people.
I give consent.
Hippo.
Hippo can suck my neck.
Hippos do.
Okay, dude, Ignition gave consent. We're chill. Okay, so the way this works, Parkster, is I have my Hotbot create a whole profile for this person, and just based off of the information that we got, which, you know, again, as a reminder, is, where is it? Is a medical record. Okay. Squirming sensations under the skin. Patient first notice. Anyway, okay, so, and now what I do is now that the information has been created, we've also gotten pictures of them. We browse, we run the script, and ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Ignition, one of the hottest and richest people in our community. Check this shit out. Ignition 0001, elite parasite.
Wait, how'd you do that?
Influencer and worm enthusiast extraordinaire. Damn. You gotta admit, it sounds kind of hot and rich.
Whoa, that's me.
Twitch streamer by day, groundbreaking worm cultivator, and fucking parasite whisperer by night. He brings sexy back to vermiculture, one spicy infestation at a time. Okay, in the picture... The picture was devilishly handsome male nurse holding plush worm toy. And we got this.
That is incorrect.
It might be searching only for like copyright-free images, so the selection is like really bad. We might need to add like Shutterstock to it, because then I can just buy the license to the Shutterstock thing.
How do I get this bot to make a profile for me?
Oh, funny you should say that. Parkster, could I get you to write a description of yourself, whether that is something you already have or something you can just write in a, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs? I mean, that's all I need. Just say, my name is Parkster, and then it can be your career, money, lifestyle, hotness, medical records, whatever you want.
Legally, once the patient shares it with someone other than a doctor, it doesn't matter anymore.
I probably won't be arrested for HIPAA.
Okay, I have messaged you my description.
Okay, so here's what we got. Hello, my name is Adam Parkster. I'm a business advisor who specializes in legal, finance, or corporate matters. I have at least $12. My lifestyle is a combination. Okay, can you give more details about maybe your job, hobbies, like what you like to do? Like, we just want more details, you know what I mean?
I like to role play as a homeless person and travel the country.
Usually not how people preface that, but yeah, okay.
Okay, fine.
I mean, you can say that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just pointing out that's typically not how people describe traveling.
Okay, I am a digital nomad traveling across the country and staying in various different cities to explore new regions and cultures. I enjoy... What do I even do in my free time?
That is a good question that I also often ask and have never understood. Oh, mention that you really hate when people lie about you. Okay, all right, here we go. Hello, my name is Adam Parkster. I'm a business advisor who specializes in legal, finance, and corporate matters. I have at least $12. My lifestyle is a combination of rock-solid stability and uncontrollable chaos. True, actually, both at the same time. I'm a digital nomad. I travel across the country, stay in different cities. I enjoy blogging, mixed martial arts, playing music, and aggressively frowning at people of DougDoug's community who spread misinformation about me. I have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and excruciating astigmatism. I will now run the Hotbot. Would you like me to share my screen? People are already saying hot. Hold on. Wait until we get an actual active picture of Parkser.
Wait, is it gonna Google for like a real picture of me?
I mean, it probably won't use your name, but what it does is creates a description of you and then searches for that on Google and automatically puts that into the profile.
Okay, so it's not gonna search specifically for Adam Parkser.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, so the likelihood of it actually showing me is incredibly
Well, I don't know. If
slim.
this perfectly describes you, it just might. I'm running the script right now. And we did agree, by the way, that whatever picture shows up here is going to be your profile picture on all social media going forward, right?
No,
Ladies
I
and
did
gentlemen,
not
presenting
agree.
Adam
Absolutely not.
Parkser. God damn, you looking hot and rich right now. Woo!
Great.
Elite corporate strategist and global financial guru. Adam Parkser, mastermind advisor who turns corporate chaos into sexy, rock-solid financial dominance. I swear when I was testing this, the Google images were really accurate. The search was handsome phoenix wearing sunglasses and business suit and got this. I don't know if they changed the settings on Google or images today or something. Does that even come up? Is it even searching the right thing? Hold on.
What do you mean Phoenix?
I don't know. All right, we're sending it. Parkser, what you might not understand is that when it comes to your career, it's very hot and rich. You see, as you can clearly see, Adam Parkser is a legendary business advisor whose expertise in law, finance, and corporate strategy makes Fortune 500 CEOs weep tears of envy into their overpriced cappuccinos. When companies face uncontrollable chaos, Adam rolls up his finely tailored sleeves and transforms their dumpster fires into glorious cash-printing enterprises. Honestly, fucking true, right? Am I right? When it comes to money, your financial prowess has propelled you to accumulate at least $12. Translation, enough hidden assets and offshore accounts to make Jeff Bezos blush like a naughty schoolboy. His subtle boast actually underscores his wealth, cleverly concealing the untold millions earned advertising corporate titans. Honestly, BFR, true?
So I have not gotten to the point of offshore accounts.
Hey, look at the camera.
Huh?
Yeah, you haven't at all.
No, I actually have. I mean, for business, we do work with like companies in like the Virgin Islands. Me, myself, I have not.
Funny you say that. The next picture is actually of the Virgin Islands. Hotness. Oh, Parkser. Wow. Adam Parkser's signature aggressive frown is scientifically proven to cause swoons and uncontrollable sexual tension among admirers who mistake his excruciating astigmatism for a smoldering, sexy gaze. Despite rumors about high cholesterol and blood pressure, this man is literally too hot to handle. Think George Clooney meets a pissed-off martial arts champion ready to choke out misinformation spreaders. Actually fucking true. Thank you, Adam Parkser. Ladies and gentlemen, is this man hot and rich?
Very interesting.
Are you gonna vote, Parker?
No.
You're not gonna vote?
Wait. Why does your thing say choke me, Parkser?
That's not me. That's HIPAA.